Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think, Coach McKee came to us and talked about this situation, and just to have everybody, I think it's going to be a great night. As we were talking, I think we got all our bands coming. You got dance, you got cheerleaders, you got four teams. I think it's going to be a exceptional night.
For the players is playing in this bowl game because a lot of eyes are going to be on this game throughout the state. Has that helped you prepare during fall camp to have that game at the end of the camp?
Uh, yeah, we've been looking forward to it. We played Red Crossing last year, last second, and now that we know we're playing them for real this time, we've had time to prepare and get ready for them.
Yeah, I think, Great Crossing is a great team, and it was late last year when we knew we were going to play them because of COVID, and so I think we'll be more prepared for them this year going into it.
Coach, how do you prepare for an all-around player like Caleb Perry?
It's going to be tough.
And X and O's and all that.
Right, right. Obviously, a great player, being, a lot of D1 offers and everything. Obviously we'll, definitely concentrate on him. But again, there's a lot of people around him, and we got to do a good job, not only offensively but defensively, making sure to keep him out of the picture. So.
Coach, what do you take from last year's game? I know they talked about it being short notice. It's kind of a game that turned on a couple of plays quickly, right?
Yes, sir. Last year, we got to the point where I think with COVID and everything, we got to Thursday, and I think I was actually supposed to play Shelby, and that got canceled. And so we kind of put something out at around 3 o'clock on that Thursday. We were able to pick up Great Crossings going in, and so it was a quick turnaround. And like you said, I think we started out well. Then a couple of plays, with fumbles and interceptions and stuff was a factor in that game. And like I said, it kind of, turned south, quick on that. So.
Are you feeling comfortable with the playbook going into Friday's opener?
Yes, I feel very comfortable with our playbook, and especially in our team because we have a lot of chemistry this year with a lot of seniors. So I think we'll be ready.
Do you feel like, obviously COVID's not in the rearview mirror, but being able to be around each other a little more than maybe last year, do you feel like that's helped as a quarterback to just get to know your guys a little better?
Yeah, especially this year when we get to play 7-on-7 like last year we didn't. So, there's a lot more chemistry, a lot more time that we put in this year. So yeah.
As teammates, how big is it just to be able to have, and coach, this is for you as well, but how big is it just to have an off season this year going into the season?
It was. It's definitely huge. When you look at it, going back in the spring and stuff, and what we had to do, making sure, kind of splitting them up and everything. And it's the same thing right now. A lot of protocols are in place, and I think, the KHSA has done a great job, and, the school districts, have done a great job also of putting things in place with cleaning stuff. So having all that, in April and May and going through this and finally, like we said, getting into July and, getting some 7-on-7 has helped us out tremendously to be able to do that. So.
You feel like a little bit more prepared for, probably some cancellations if there comes a cancellation this season?
Well, we're going to knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But obviously, if we get, down that road and that happens, we'll just take it on like we did, last year and, try to make the best of it.
You guys play a tough schedule. How important is it to play such a hard schedule in district and also out of district?
I think it's, we have DeSales, Cal, Mercer, Henry County, so, it's a tough district, but, we're here, so, we have to play. We've got to go out, got to do it.
I think it helps us with the challenge, kind of pushes us a little bit more, especially to get into that playoff game. So push ourselves there in practice and the games so we can get in that playoff.
For the players, what's one thing that you need to do to get a win against Great Crossing?
I think defensively we need to pass-wise, we need to make sure we don't get anything dropped over our heads, and shut down the run.
And I think a big piece of that is going to be our O-line and D-line, blocking, and I mean just making the rush, making them, you know, not being able to pass the ball or run the ball. So I think we'll have a good chance with them this year.